When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Rockets. The Rockets kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Snags it quickly on the left. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Knocked down immediately.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Quarterback keeps it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Finds his back in the middle. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
The give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Got him on the RPO. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Drives inside. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
In that third down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat them up front.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Got his man on the right. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on third down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Ooh, goodness gracious. I don't know if that head coach is gutsy or crazy.
Probably both. Maybe both. A lot of coaches are. But the analytics do say you should go for it more on fourth down than conventional wisdom would suggest.
Not on your own 20.
Fair enough. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just gets rid of that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Long way to go on second down. From the gun. This time it's complete.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Handoff from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Cole. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Making the adjustment. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Moves to his right. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble and throws. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Can hold on in the face of the contact. Second and long here. They want to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Here comes the Heat. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I think the route runner got a little bit sloppy on his route. You've got to do a better job creating some separation when you're running these in routes, but good job by the defense too, because they took advantage and knocked the ball away.
Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll go to the air. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he's got a touchdown.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout by the offense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Rockets offense looks primed and ready to launch on this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
37 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The give. Maybe a crease. The 20. Touchdown Rockets. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Number 2 with the carry.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Return goes out of bounds.
to throw on first. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is. And he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got, obviously, the name. He's got some...
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Face the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just...
They'll have a 1st down here. A Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Quick completion on the out. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fights off a defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Wait just a second. They're going to go for it here, and man, if they don't get it, it brings losing into the equation. Snapped on 4th down. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to get it through the air. Working the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. First and goal for the offense. Trying to get the corner. And they're in for a touchdown.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it in his belly. He's past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand, they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And on offense, you need a touchdown now to win this football game, obviously. I like the call of running the ball, trying to keep the defense off balance here, but you got to keep it up. You're going to have to mix up your looks and see if you can keep this defense guessing.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Rush is on. Trying to get away. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down. Don't get greedy. Stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do. Hit the QB as he's throwing it and force the incompletion.
Touchdown, Rockets! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 6 with the catch in the end zone.
And they'll try to win it right here with the two-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. He'll set up to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He is in there. The two-point conversion gives them the lead, and what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there.
Number 36, set to kick it away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.